Is there evidence that women with lupus experience menopause earlier? And is there anything we should do to test for this possibility? Dr. Pirela.
Yes, so a couple of things. So many factors can play into in having early menopause. I will say so. Two things. There's thing called premature ovarian failure, which is also an autoimmune disease. So again, if you have predisposition to autoimmune disease, you can have other autoimmune conditions. If you stop having your periods before 40 years old or at 4 years old, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor about that. There's some tests. We can test for antibodies, and then we can also do hormonal testing to understand if your body, if the profile it's suggested of menopause. So then that's that. And then the other, there are certain medications for lupus, and similar to even steroids. If you go through a lot of flares and you need to receive steroids consistently, and then unfortunately one of the side effects of the steroid is insulin resistance and weight gain. And then you have, again, metabolic syndrome that can also affect your ovarian reserve and can predispose you eventually over time into developing a early a menopause. That will be around like 40 years old. Again, regardless if you're having irregular menstrual periods, if you are interested in having kids, it's a discussion that you have to have with your rheumatologist. There's tests that we can do, such as evaluating your ovarian reserve, and then depending on that, talk about should we freeze follicles, or should we freeze? Should we work on again fertility in general? So that's a good conversation to have early on with your rheumatologist as well.